Good morning and happy Tuesday. It's September the 23rd of 2025. My name is Thom and this is your AmCon Daily Brief. On today's show, GPS is great until it isn't. We'll get things started with the latest from the ASAT team and today's Daily Sit Rep.
This is your AmCon Daily Sit Rep for September the 23rd, 2025. Up first today, major changes are coming to Social Security payments. Beginning September the 30th, the Social Security Administration will stop issuing paper checks to most beneficiaries nationwide. Nearly 398,000 people still receive paper checks, but a mandate signed by President Trump aims to reduce costs and fraud by moving most payments to direct deposit. Those without bank accounts can use a prepaid debit card called Direct Express, and paper checks will continue only for cases with no alternative payment method. There are no payment interruptions planned starting October the 1st. In other news, a nationwide recall has been issued on Costco's Kirkland Signature Ahi Tuna Wasabi Poke. The Western United Fish Company voluntarily recalled over 3,300 pounds of the product after a supplier detected listeria contamination in the green onions used. The recall affects products with a pack date of September the 18th and sell-by date of September the 22nd sold in Costco deli sections in more than 30 states. Consumers who purchase this product are advised to discard or return it and monitor for symptoms of listeriosis, a potentially serious bacterial illness. Turning to international affairs, tensions continue to escalate in Eastern Europe. Russia has been conducting extensive joint military exercises with Belarus near NATO borders, including rehearsals for nuclear weapon deployment. In recent weeks, Russian aircraft and drones have repeatedly violated NATO member airspace, prompting heightened military alertness from European allies. Additionally, unexplained drone activity has caused flight cancellations at Copenhagen Airport and reports near military sites in Norway. NATO countries remain vigilant, anticipating possible further provocations. On the domestic security front, the U.S. National Counterterrorism Center is working closely with law enforcement and first responders by distributing an unclassified intelligence product focused on deterring al-Qaeda attacks. This initiative strengthens coordination among agencies and serves as a public alert to maintain vigilance amid ongoing threats. The NCTC emphasizes the importance of community awareness and preparedness to keep Americans safe. Finally, civil unrest and protests continue in multiple locations nationwide. Demonstrations are planned today in major cities, including New York City, Los Angeles, and Portland, on a range of issues. The American contingency advises all members to stay alert in public settings, know your exits, and report any suspicious activity to local authorities and the ISAT team promptly. Looking at today's weather, widespread thunderstorms are expected from the Great Lakes through the central and southern plains, accompanied by a risk of flash flooding and severe weather. Central California also faces showers with isolated flash flooding possible. Cooler temperatures will arrive in the Rockies and plains, while most of the country will experience above-average temperatures through midweek. Coastal areas along the East Coast should prepare for dangerous waves and rip currents as tropical activity increases in the Atlantic. For upcoming events, several American Contingency Adventure Challenges are scheduled. The Southeast Region Challenge will be held October 3rd to 5th at Trace State Park, Tupelo, Mississippi. Following that, the Northeast Region Challenge takes place October 10th to 12th in Hookstown, Pennsylvania. These events offer valuable preparedness training and skill-building opportunities for members. Members can access the American Contingency Members-Only site to get the full report and more in-depth analysis of today's stories, along with practical preparedness tips, training opportunities, and resources to help you, your family, and your neighborhood stay crisis ready.
We've all gotten used to pulling out our phone, typing in the address, or maybe speaking to our phone, and following the blue line. It's quick, it's easy, and most of the time it works. But what happens when the battery dies, or the signal drops, or the road you're on isn't even in the app? That's when outdoor navigation skills matter. Not because you plan to be lost in the wilderness, but because the ability to orient yourself without technology builds a deep sense of confidence on the trail and in real life. Navigation is one of the oldest human skills and one of the most overlooked in the modern world. We've traded compasses for cell towers and landmarks for turn-by-turn instructions. But when those crutches fail, the question is simple. Can you still find your way? The basics aren't complicated. Start with awareness of direction. You know where north is right now. Could you point to it without looking at your phone? Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Already you've got a compass in the sky. Clouds, shadows, even the way moss grows on trees can all give clues if you're paying attention. Next, think in landmarks. High ground, rivers, distinctive buildings, even the sound of a highway. These features can orient you. If you can say, well, the river is east, the hill is north, well, then you can move with purpose instead of just wandering. And yes, learn to read a map and use a compass. They're simple tools, but they force you to think spatially. A map shows you the big picture, and the compass, well, it keeps you moving in the right direction. Together, they make you independent from satellites and batteries. But here's the deeper value. Navigation builds confidence. When you know you can find your way without tech, the stress just melts away. A wrong turn becomes a challenge, not a crisis. Getting off the trail becomes, it's an inconvenience, not an emergency. And in a larger disruption, if GPS were to ever fail, or when roads are jammed up and detours pop up, those same skills can keep you calm and steady. Preparedness isn't about memorizing every road or trail. It's about knowing you're capable of orienting yourself with whatever you have. That mindset, my friend, is freedom. So today, turn off your GPS on a short but familiar route. Use landmarks. In fact, look for the landmarks. You've probably driven past them every day and never noticed them. But use the landmarks and memory to navigate instead. Then when you get home, pull out a map and trace out your path. Notice how much confidence comes from doing it yourself. Tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit about water, how to find it, collect it, and make it safe to drink, whether you're on the trail or facing a disruption at home. Well, that wraps up today's AmCon Daily Brief. Thanks for listening. Members, you'll find extended resources on our members-only website and in your phone app. And if you're not a member of the community yet, head over to AmericanContingency.com and take the first step. If this brief helped you, please do me a favor and pass it along to someone in your circle. I'm Thom Rigsby. Stay alert, stay ready, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.